Hi guys, welcome to the second part of the World's End harem anime. If you haven't seen the first part, I definitely suggest you to watch the first part through the link in the description and then watch the rest of this video. If you have seen the first part and remember, we saw Shota sleeping with all the girls in the school after he found out that Yuzuki left school. Meanwhile, we see a girl named Cheyenne who is looking for an assistant but no one accepts. Cheyenne wanted to be an actress, but now due to the virus, the only role she can have is to be mate with Shota. Shota tells Cheyenne that if you want to mate with me, you have to come to class in underwear, and Cheyenne shyly does this. The next scene, Shota orders Karen to bring some girls to do bad things together. Meanwhile, we see Reito and the group coming to the conclusion that the main source of the virus is inside the abandoned hospital. We go back to Shota and we see that he has Erika chained and treats her like a dog. And then he orders Erika to lick his body. In the class, Karen tells the girls that they have to compete to become Shota's first wife. Shota and the rest of the girls go to swimming class, and in the pool, each of the girls provokes Shota in a way that Shota sleeps with several girls at the same time in different places. Erika is still chained and sitting in the room when Shota comes in the room with another girl, and they start doing bad things together and Erika just looks at them. The reason for Shota's misbehavior with Erika is that Shota thinks that Erika is responsible for the disappearance of one of the girls named Takamatsu. In the middle of the night, Erika gets sick due to drug addiction and tells Shota to give me my medicine. Shota puts one of the pills on his tongue and puts the pill into Erika's mouth with his tongue. An American group led by Ms. Pope and Ms. Mansfield has entered Japan and is looking for Reito. In the next scene, we see Elisa calling one of the girls in Shota's school and telling her to begin the plan. You ask what plan? Follow the video and you will understand. Now we go to the group in the abandoned hospital. Sway accidentally finds a secret hatch and all the group enter that hatch and suddenly fall into a laboratory. The people inside the laboratory try to kill them, but at this very moment, the American group enters and saves them, and it turns out that Ms. Mansfield is Chloe. They plant a bomb in the laboratory and board a helicopter, and the laboratory explodes. Then the American group attacked the council and arrested all the members. In the helicopter, Chloe shows Reito a picture of Elisa and tells him that she is part of a terrorist group. Meanwhile, Shota is doing things with several girls that we can't show. When he goes to his room, he sees Erika sleeping on the floor. He throws a blanket over Erika and suddenly the school explodes. Shota throws himself on top of Erika so that she doesn't get hurt. Shota wakes up in the hospital and Karen tells him that the terrorists wanted to steal you, but luckily they didn't succeed. Shota also learns that there are many other men alive like him. Shota tells Karen, why don't you sleep with me? To which Karen explains that she wants to rule the world, and Shota promises to help her. Chloe has gained control over all of Japan and goes to Hino. She tells him that you should not sleep with girls until we defeat the terrorists. Hino agrees at first, but after the girls leave his room, he angrily talks to Chloe. Reito helps Akane see her mother, who was the head of the council. Her mother tells her that the council members made the virus. In the next scene, we see Elisa hacking the center's monitor and telling Reito and the rest of the group that we are not terrorists. She also says that the world leaders created this virus. Reito and the group realize that Chloe can't be trusted and they need to leave the facility as soon as possible. Shota and Karen go to see Chloe. Chloe brought the Shota girls to the center, and it turns out that Maria's younger sister is among these girls, and these two sisters see each other after a long time. Next scene, Reito goes to see Mira and tells her to run away together. Mira says, I will accept if you sleep with me. Reito rejects her request and leaves. But at the same time, one of the Americans comes and arrests them. Akane and Sway try to save them, but the American takes Mira hostage. At this moment, Ray and Maria arrive and save Mira. In the next scene, we see Shota and Karen talking to Chloe. Karen says, we will help you, but you have to let Shota continue sleeping with all the girls, and I have to become the ruler of Japan. Reito and the group board a ship to join Elisa's group, but Mira and Ray don't ride. The two return to the center and Chloe arrests them. In the center, Chloe is angry because Reito ran away from her and threatens to kill all the men. Meanwhile, Shota notices a new girl in the prison and chooses her as the next person in his bed. At the end, we see the ship reaching its destination and finally Reito and Elisa find each other after many years and the movie ends. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss new videos.